Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this video, I have solved one more problem regarding projection of line. We have solved so many examples on this topic. If you feel confident enough, try to solve it by yourself. Just read the data. Data is given in the description. Whenever you're ready, you can continue with the video. Let's start the problem. So data is distance between end projector of straight line AB is 60 mm. So end projector distance is given. Point A is 10 mm below HP and 20 mm in front of VP. That means our point A is in the fourth quadrant. If you still have any doubt regarding position of point A, kindly watch my first video. The point A is 10 mm below the HP and 20 mm in front of VP. So position of A is in the fourth quadrant and B is in the third quadrant and 60 mm behind VP. If the point is behind VP, so you can visualize that 60 mm distance from the top position. So this distance is visible in top view, but in front view you cannot visualize how much the point B is far from the HP. Position of the top view of the point B is given, that is 60 mm behind VP. Draw the projection of line if it is inclined at 45 to the VP. So this is nothing but true inclination with respect to VP. Also determine its a true length and true inclination with HP. So let's list out the data. Position of A is given, top view of the position B is given 60 mm and angle with VP is given 45. We have to find out the true length and theta. Theta is nothing but angle with respect to HP. So let's start the problem. First of all, take a reference plane XY. Draw end projector at a distance of 60 mm. So this end projector is nothing but the two vertical line on which our front view and top view will lie. Yeah. Now point A is 10 mm below HP, 20 mm in front of VP. So for a front view, XY line is nothing but HP. So first of all, locate the point A, 10 mm below HP. So this is nothing but 10 mm below HP and 20 mm in front of VP. So for a top view, XY line is VP. So this portion is in front of VP and this portion is behind VP. So locate the point A, top view of the point A. Let's say this is nothing but point A. Now point B is 60 mm behind VP. So for a top view, XY line is VP. This is in front of VP. This is behind VP. This is very important. You should know what is the position of point. Then and then you can solve this problem. So for a top view, XY line is VP. This is in front of VP. This is behind VP. So 60 mm behind VP from XY line. Locate the point B. So this is nothing but point B. You have point A, you have point B. Join AB. That will give you top view. Right? Now intersection point of these two will give you locus of B. Locus of B. You have true inclination with respect to VP. Right? Phi. So let's locate the true length in top view. Draw a line at an angle of 45 with respect to VP. That will cut the locus of B at B1. So join line AB1, that is nothing but true length in top view. You have found the top view, true length in top view. Now the basic concept is true length in top view will give you length of front view. Right? Let's find the length of front view. Draw horizontal line over here. Now project this true length in top view on this horizontal line. That will give you length of front view. Let's say this is point B-2. Now A-B-2 is nothing but length of front view. And we know that our point B will lie on this vertical line. A-B2 as a radius and A as a center. make an arc on this vertical line. So that will give you point B dash. Now join A dash B dash, that will give you front view. So an intersection point of these two will give you locus of B dash. Intersection point of these two will give you locus of B dash, right? Now you have true length, you have locus of B dash, then A, B1 as a radius and A dash as a center, make an arc on locus of B dash. Let's say that will cut at point B1 dash. So this is nothing but true length in front view. Our objective is to find out true length and true inclination with HP. So you can measure the true length from both the view, and this is nothing but true inclination with HP theta. You can measure after solving the example. I hope you can understand this problem. If you have any doubt, you can comment below. Try to solve it by yourself without watching the video. That will be very grateful to you. Do subscribe my channel for such more videos. Thank you.